Hello, beautiful people, and thank you for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. We are going to do a series of poses and stretches to help bring out tension, anxiety, negative energy from that upper body. So lots of trunk rotations, beautiful in helping with digestion, anxiety, really any kind of negative energy. It is just very, very beneficial anytime we do any kind of rotation. So if you are taking special care of your spine today, I want you to be very mindful. Also, including spine all the way through the neck. Okay, so base of the head, your cervical spine, all the way through to your tailbone. Be well. Just be well and take care of yourself. So gentle twists. If no twists are in the books for you today, not the very best video for you. Please pick a different one and do one that feels good to you. Just you be your best advocate for what is right for you. So twistings. Biggest thing with twisting, guys, is we really want to keep the length in the spine and space between our vertebra as much as we can. With gravity pushing us down all the time, there's this tendency to kind of sink down and hollow out through our chest. We want to maintain good posture and keep that length in the spine, keeping that space between the vertebrae so we don't end up pinching and creating pressure on those discs any more so than there already is. So we are actually going to start on our knees today. So knees are going to be hip width apart. Our core is nice and strong. We're going to rotate those palms open, spread your fingers wide, open the chest. We're just going to lift our gaze a little bit. I want you to find that length in the spine. I want you to notice the strength in your belly. I want you to inhale and reach to the sky, and as you exhale, let's rotate and wrap those arms around your body. So one arm around the front, one arm around the back, doesn't really matter which. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate, wrap those arms around the front and the back. Doesn't matter which rotation, which side you choose to twist. Inhale, reach to the sky, come back through to center, and one more time each side. Just wrapping your body around, pulling that back shoulder back just a bit. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale and rotate, wrap those arms. Give yourself a little hug. Ooh, as far as you can reach. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, release and sit it back. Let's inhale and reach to the sky, and as you exhale, pull the hands to heart center and twist. Inhale, reach to the sky, palms stay touching. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach to the sky, we sit it back, down to the heels. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach to the sky, pull the hands to heart center, rotate. Inhale, reach to the sky, palms stay touching. Exhale and rotate. Inhale, reach to the sky, release those arms down by your sides, and let's turn and come to tabletop. Hands come to the mat, knees to the mat. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, draw your right ear towards your right hip. Inhale it back to center, keeping that core strong. Exhale, left ear, left hip. Inhale back to center one more time each side. Exhale, right ear, right hip. Inhale it back to center. And exhale, left ear, left hip. Inhaling it back to center. We shift our weight to our right hand. Left arm extends to the sky. As you exhale, slowly sweep that left hand through between the arm and the leg. Shoulder to the mat. Side of the head to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Right arm to the sky. Reach and lengthen so that left arm swept through. Right arm is reaching to the sky. Rotate that right palm towards the front. Reach it up and over. Just seeing if you were paying attention. Relax the weight of that arm just along the side of the face. Now if that's not great for you, you can pull the arm back or you can keep it up to the sky. Find what's right. And we're going to circle that right arm around behind the back. Forearm along the small of the back. Just reaching around yourself as far as you can reach. Checking in with the breath. Inhale, extend that right arm to the sky. Slowly release it down. Press it back up to tabletop. Breathe, and we shift that weight to the left hand. Right arm extends to the sky. Reach up as high as you can reach. And as you exhale, sweep that right hand through, shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky, reach it up. High as you can reach. Now as we add the rotations in, be mindful. You might hear little snap, crackle, pops from here and there in that spine. As long as there is no pain, guys, we're in the clear. If there is pain involved, not good. Never good to have pain. Circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Just opening up that shoulder, adding a little deeper rotation, extending left arm to the sky, slowly take it up and over, allowing the arm to come to rest along the side of the face. Just breathe, stretching out through that upper and middle back. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky and slowly release your hand down. Press it back up to tabletop. And let's sit it back to child's pose. Child's pose always feels good. So if for whatever reason child's pose does not feel good to you, I want you to check in. Is it the quadriceps, the top of your legs? Is it your lower back? Is it your hips? What is it about child's pose that does not feel great to you? It just gives you an indication of things that we need to work on. So if it's those tight quads and that's limiting you, know that that's part of your journey. We all have different parts that make us check in, remind us we're human, give us something to work for. Extend those arms out nice and long. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky. Up to downward facing dog. Biggest thing, guys, whenever we find those things about our bodies that they need a little bit of love, don't judge, don't criticize. Just own it as part of your journey and let it motivate you to help lengthen those places that need it, to help loosen those places that need it, to help tighten those places that need it. And let's gently sway the hips side to side. We are all made differently. So nobody's warrior poses look exactly like the others. Nobody's down dog looks exactly like yours. It's about finding your perfect place within the pose, where we get the best benefits, where we are staying true to our form and our alignment, and we are listening to and honoring and respecting our bodies. Coming back to center. Now we're going to let those hips gently sway to the left, and we're going to take our gaze out underneath that left arm. So that rotation, that C shape with the spine, that deeper stretch, all the way down that right side, we come back through to center. And now we gently let those hips go to the right as we take our gaze out underneath that right arm. What do you feel and where do you feel it? Coming back to center, taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Soft bend in those knees. We don't want to feel pressure behind those knees. We just want to feel the length all the way down the backs of the body. Down the spine, down the backs of the legs. Now let those arms just hang heavily, and we're going to ragdoll it up, rolling it up one vertebra at a time. Oh, stacking each vertebra. Realigning the spine. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Let's sit it to chair. Weight shifts into our heels and we lift all 10 toes. Chest stays lifted. We sink into those legs only wherever it feels right to you. Now we're going to work to keep those hips facing front. Our pelvis stays in line, not shifting. Your body's tricky. It's going to figure out how to try to do that. We're going to inhale and reach to the sky. And then as you exhale, we're going to turn to the left. Open the arms, but don't turn those hips. Just turn through the torso. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, weight shifts to the heels. We sit back to chair. Pull those hands to heart center. We inhale and rise. Reach to the sky. Now kick those hips facing front. Exhale and rotate to the right. Opening those arms to a T. Feel that resistance. Your hips want to turn. Inhale, reach. And sit to chair. So at your pace, each inhale we rise. Each exhale we twist. Keeping those hips facing front. rotating through the torso, opening those arms. So just find that rhythm that works for you. Sitting as low into your chair as you like, focusing on keeping that alignment. Let's do one more each side. Keeping the weight in the heels as we sit back to chair, evening out that weight distribution as you rise and twist. One more to the right. Noticing that weight shift each time we come back to chair. Flowing with your breath, slow and steady. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, release that left arm down, right arm high. Reach it up and over. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lengthen and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Take a giant step back with your left foot. Back knee can come down if you like. Otherwise, knee stays off when we lift those arms, coming to our crescent lunge. Shoulders soft and away from the ears, strong through that back leg. Deep into that lunge, feeling that stretch through the front of the left leg. Keeping the core strong, that spine nice and tall. Take a big breath in, pull the hands to heart center. Let's turn and place that left elbow to the right knee. Pressing against your knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. So really pressing against that knee to help that rotation along. Keep reaching through the crown of the head. Gaze up over that right elbow. Find your breath. Beautiful, you guys. We turn back to face front. Extend the arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Step your foot forward to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Take a giant step back with your right foot. Back knee to the mat if you like. Otherwise, knee off. We lift the arms to our crescent lunge. Again, arms are overhead, shoulders are soft. We're pressing through that back heel if the knee is off the mat. We pull the hands to heart center. We rotate and place that right elbow to the left knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring those hands towards heart center. Gaze out over that left elbow, really working to get as much rotation as feels right to you. Find your breath. Slow that breath down. We turn back to face front. Extend the arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Draw that back foot in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Bend your knees as much as you need to get the hands to the mat. We're going to center that left hand out in front of us, palm pressing firmly into the mat. We rotate our bodies and extend. Right arm to the sky. Reach it up as high as you can reach. Now our gaze can either be up towards the base of that right thumb, straight ahead, or down towards the mat. I want you to notice you probably shifted your weight to that left foot. Can you even out that weight? Can you still reach as high as you can? Exhale and slowly release that right hand down. Right hand takes the place of the left, palm pressing firmly into the mat. Noticing if we need to bend the knees or the legs can be long. Rotate the body and extend. Left arm to the sky. So we're centering our weight as best you can. Again, our body is super smart, you guys. Just on its own, unconsciously, it's going to find the way to make this easier. We don't necessarily want it to be easier. We want to keep our alignment and our form. Weight is evenly distributed. We're reaching up. We're taking care of our neck. Wherever you need to look for your neck to be happy. As you exhale, slowly release your both hands down and relax the weight of the upper body down. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, right arm down, left arm high, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through, up dog. Holding your up dog, we're on the tops of our feet. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to gently twist through the torso, taking our gaze out over that right shoulder, drawing that left hip towards the mat. Coming back to center, other side. Rotating through the torso to the left, drawing that right hip towards the mat. And come back to center, tuck your toes, lift your hips to down dog. Just checking in here. Allowing the heels to sink, a gentle sway of the side of your hips side to side. Just letting go, making sure we're not overdoing with the twisting. Great for digestion, great for flexibility in the spine, but sometimes your body will say, okay, you've had enough. And we've got to listen. We've got to be respectful. We come back to center. Breathe. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, bring the hands to the elbows, hold on, let your head be heavy and just gently sway side to side. Again, checking in, letting go. And coming back to center. Relax the arms and let's roll it up. One vertebra at a time. With a big shoulder roll up and back, shoulders slide down and away. And let's take a giant step back, turning towards me, opening those feet out. Toes turn out kind of to the outside corners of your mat. Nice and wide stance. So your feet are a little bit wider than typically you would want to go. Not super comfortable, but you feel safe. Extending those arms out. Now we're going to turn those left toes, or right, whichever. We'll turn right, and we'll turn those right toes out towards the top corner of your mat, and we're going to shift the left foot, toes pointing inward. If you need to adjust your stance at all, adjust your stance. We open hips, chest, and shoulders to the side, and we're going to reach out over those right toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, right arm down, left arm high. Triangle. Now be mindful of that top arm. We reach out of the shoulder joint. It has this tendency to want to kind of be heavy and open back. I want you to reach up. Find that breath. Triangle. As you exhale, slowly releasing that left hand down, placing your left hand along the inside of your foot, rotating your body and extending right arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. Find your breath. Gaze wherever you need to look for your neck to be happy. Circle that right arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. Try and wrap your arm around the back of the body as tightly as you can. Revolve triangle with an added little bind. Extending right arm to the sky. Exhale, slowly releasing. Right hand down. We're going to walk those hands through center, and we're going to shift those right toes inward as well. And we're going to release the weight of the upper body down. Let your head be heavy. Let that upper body be heavy. Find your breath. Now we're going to lift just slightly, and we're going to reach that left hand across to the right ankle. Now you might need to adjust your stance. We reach across. Can you find both legs? If you need to bring the legs in, bring them in. And relax the weight of the upper body down. Head heavy. So we've crisscrossed those arms for a nice shoulder stretch, upper body stretch, upper back stretch. Breathe. Core strong. Inhale, lift just enough to release those arms. Let's take a hold of the outsides of the ankles and gently pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. Now, if you need to adjust your feet in or out, make it happen. We want to work to get the crown of the head towards the mat. If it happens too soon, close your feet.
Those toes are still turned towards one another. And as we use the strength of those arms to pull that upper body in, notice the different stretch. Releasing the intensity with the arms, let them hang. We're going to rock to those heels and turn the toes out and release the weight of the upper body down. Find your breath. Now, if you are taking special care of your lower back today, bend your knees, place your hands just above your knees, and begin to roll yourself up. Back feels amazing. Extend those arms out to a T. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Core strong. And we rise, coming all the way up. Now give yourself just a second. Make sure you don't get lightheaded. As you're ready, left toes turn towards the top of your mat. Right toes turn to about that 45-degree angle. Hips, chest, and shoulders open to the side. We reach it out over those left toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. So notice that top arm, that right arm, has this tendency to kind of float back a little bit. We want to reach it up. Gaze can be along, up towards the arm, up to find the base of that thumb, straight ahead, or down towards your toes. Find what works for you. Extend out of your shoulder joint. You should feel this amazing stretch all the way through the ribs and the waist. As you exhale, slowly release that right hand down. Place your hand along the inside of your foot. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up, just as high as you can reach. Really working to rotate that upper body, extending out of the shoulder joint. How does your body respond? So there's a lot of things going on here, guys. Listen to your body. Circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Just circle your hand around you as far as you can reach. That should help pull that left shoulder back and away just a bit more. Just make sure that you're still breathing, slow and steady. And extend that left arm back to the sky. Slowly releasing your hand down. Let's walk those hands back to center. And we're going to turn those toes back towards one another. Releasing the weight of the upper body back down. Just a good breath in and out. And inhale, rise. Support with those hands. Shift to the balls of the feet and close those heels towards one another. Release the weight of the upper body down. Just let those arms be heavy. Let your head be heavy. And let's rock back to the heels and turn those toes straight ahead so the feet are parallel. And we're going to relax the weight of the upper body down. Do you notice that now there was really no tension? There's really no stretch going on in the ankles. We focus all through the backs of the legs. Find your breath. Now again, if you're taking care of your lower back, bend your knees, place your hands just above your knees and begin to roll up. Otherwise, extend those arms out to a T, lengthen through the crown of the head, and we rise. So a little narrower stance, feet in a different direction. Notice the shift, the change. Beautiful. Release your arms. Turn the toes to the top of the mat. We step to the top of the mat. It's a mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Super slow. Crocodile down. Take your time. I want you to feel the insides of your biceps brush against your rib cage. I want you to feel the length in your spine reaching through the crown of the head. The strength in your belly as that belly button is drawn in. Press it through up dog and sit it back into child's pose. That feels nice. Find your breath, noticing if your body is finding a little more forgiveness here. Loosening up, warmer. Recognizing that we're not going to ask too much from it today. Just enough to be challenged, to get stronger, to gain flexibility, to serve it to its best. Taking the time you need. When you're ready, walk your hands up. Let's come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down to the top of the mat.
We're gonna bring those feet, glue them to the mat. Feet are hip width apart, supporting behind the thighs, extending those arms out in front or crossing your hands over the chest. A little bit of core strength here along with some spinal flexibility. So important that we have the core strength to help support the spine. Always best. That's gonna help with our balance, it's gonna help with our gait. It's just gonna help us with everything, okay? So you choose where you need to be, kind of level 1, level 2, level 3. Support, counterweight, extra weight. You decide where you want to be. Nice neutral spine, core strong, draw that belly button in and up, and we're just going to slowly lower back. We're going to come back as far as feels right to you. So we just want to make sure that the soles of the feet remain connected to the mat. The moment you feel them lift, I want you to stop. So I want you to stop. If you're able to go all the way down, stop before then. And we're going to rotate to the left. And we're going to come back to center and rotate to the right and come back to center and rise. Nice. And back. Hold and rotate. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. If you want to switch up kind of how you're doing this, back to center and to the right. So you can change it up. You can add the support and rotate the torso. You can extend those arms. You can cross the arms. Come back to center and rise. We're going to do that one more time. You decide where the arms need to be. Core is strong. I want you to be successful. I want you to be safe. I want you to feel strong and challenged. We rotate and come back to center and we rotate and come back to center. And let's rise. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Go ahead and open up those knees nice and wide and just hinge it over. Find your breath. Adjust however you need to adjust to find that nice release for that lower back. If it's better for you to have those legs long, that is absolutely fine. I want this to feel really good. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall, extend those legs out long, soften your feet, close your eyes, and slowly lower yourself down onto your back. Take your time. And relax. Breathe. That feels good. Okay, so we're going to transition over onto our tummies, rolling over, and we're going to extend those arms out to a T. Chin or cheek to the mat. Now again, this is being very mindful and being very kind to your body. If it doesn't feel great to you, if there's another pose you love, feel free to do that. We're going to lift that right leg and we're going to roll to the left as we lift those right toes towards your left hand. Breathe. Now turn your gaze out towards that right hand. Breathe. Find your breath. And slowly roll it back to center, releasing that right leg. We lift the left leg, rolling to the left as we turn our gaze out towards that left hand. Left toes reaching up towards the right hand. As far as you can reach up. Can you touch those toes to your hand? Maybe, maybe not. Do you feel that great stretch through the front of that left leg, through the belly, through the shoulder on that right side? And slowly release it. Coming back to center. Let's do that one more time each side. Right leg lifts. We twist, drawing that right foot up towards the left hand. We're resting on the side of the left side of the face. And come back to center. Facing towards the mat. Left leg lifts. Rotate, reach those left toes up towards that right hand. Gaze out towards that left hand. Breathe. So that's a lot of left, right, left, right. So we're reaching oppositionally to pull the leg across the body. And coming back to center. Hands right by your chest. Press it back to child's pose. Breathe. Nice big deep breaths.
And as you're ready, let's come on back up. And we're going to come over onto our hip.
And guess what? We get to roll down again just because it's so good for us. Extend those arms out nice and long. What the heck? Let's reach it out and come forward. Releasing those hands.
Oh, so good for our lower back. Amazing for the hamstrings. I know it may not be your very favorite, but it's so good for you. Let gravity do the work. Let that upper body sink. Now letting those hands just rest on the mat, starting at your tailbone, slowly start to roll it up. Just let your hands slide along your mat until you sit up nice and tall. Reach to the sky, soften your feet, ever so slowly roll it back. Notice if it feels better this time. Maybe not. Maybe your body's like, I'm tired. Drawing that right knee in. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the top of the right knee, and just gently pull your leg across your body. Oh, take your gaze out over that right arm, and then just close your eyes. In my world, this is the perfect stretch, the greatest stretch for my body. I hope you feel it as well. They're all good, but this, for some reason, is just perfect for me. Close your eyes and focus your breath. Releasing that left hand, rolling back to center. Extending that right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and lower the leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat just as best you can. Turn your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Slow, steady breaths. Hopefully with all of these twists, we have wrung out every last little bit of negative energy. That digestive system got a little boost today. Gently release that right hand, rolling back to center. Extending left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little rotation through that hip. Lengthen through those toes and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. We rest the hands on the tummy, one hand just below the belly button, one just below the sternum, and relax the weight of the shoulders. Close your eyes. Bring both hands to the pelvis, the hip bones. A warm energy from the palms of the hands to the pelvis. As you spread your fingers wide, that energy transferring from the top of the pelvis to the base of the pelvis and all the way to the back. That gentle energy of touch. Gently drawing that right hand to below the sternum, left hand to just below the belly button. Feeling the rise and fall of your tummy and your chest with each breath you take. A calming energy throughout your being. Let's slowly draw one knee in towards the chest, and then the other, hands to the shins just below your knees. Gently rock side to side as you pull those knees in nice and tight. Just a little massage for your back, for the pelvis. Oh, this feels so good. Coming back to center, bringing the hands behind your thighs, drawing the knees in and rocking yourself up. Let's turn back to face front. Easy pose, crisscrossing those legs. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, turn to the right. Left hand to the top of the knee, right hand behind you, lengthen through the crown of the head, and take your gaze out towards the back. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhale and rotate to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, lengthen through the crown of the head, and gently take your gaze back behind. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Pull the hands to heart center. I thank you so much. May the rest of your day be filled with energy, with love, with all things good. May your body be healthy and safe. May your mind be clear and open. I wish you all the very best. Until the next time, my friends, namaste.